When the meeting started, it was 3 of us, and thereafter he phone called Warrant Officer Makubo, then Advocate Nshololo, okay, and Warrant Officer Makubo arrived, then we became 4. Then Constable Zungu says yes. So even Constable Zungu confirms that there were only 4 at that meeting.
Naye-ke uConstable uZungu naye kuyasho ukuthi babe u4 ke kuya meeting, uyasho ukuthi eqaleni babe u3 kwase kufonelwa ke uWarrant Officer Makubo, ukufika kwaMakubo base beba u4. Akushoyo ke lana ukuthi ke naye uZungu uyasho ukuthi babe u4 kuphela kulo yamhlangano.
Yebo, ngabafica be u4 mina.
Yes, when I found them there were 4.
Yes. I put it to you that you were not at that meeting that is referred to here. What is your comment?
Ngithi kwena ke wawungekho kulo yamhlangano ekukhulunywa ngawo lapha yana. Uthini wena kulokho?
Objection, my lord. This witness never said that he ever attended the meeting. He never said that he was at a meeting. He says he got arrested and then he was taken to Chlorkop. Never mentioned meeting. Yes, Mr.
Well, that's what the witness has been saying all afternoon, my lord, that he went to Chlorkop, he was put in the one room, he was interrogated, and he was taken to another room where 4 people were present. That's what we were discussing about. Yes. And I'm quoting the record here.
Yeah, just quote the record so that's...
Yes. It's the record of the 3rd of October, 2023.
3rd October.
Yes, 3rd of October, 2023. Page 104. And we've been quoting from about line 7. We can start right from the beginning of the page, where Advocate Nshololo says, okay, yes, when you met with General Leshabani, was present when Sibia was there, when General Sibia was there, then Advocate Nshololo, was General Leshabani present when you met with General Sibia? Mr. Zungu, yes. Then Advocate Nshololo, okay. And who else was present on that day of the meeting? Then Mr. Zungu, when the meeting started, it was 3 of us, and thereafter, he phone called Warrant Officer Makubo. Advocate Nshololo, okay, and Warrant Officer Makubo arrived, then you became 4. Mr. Zungu, yes. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay.
Now, we've put it to you, Mr. Sibia, that you were not present at this meeting that I've just quoted here.
Ngishilo ke kwena ukuthi wawungekho kulo mhlangano engifunda ngawo lapha yana.
Mina akaze ngikhulume ngomhlangano. Mina engishoyo ngathi mangifika lapha ngabafica be u4 bangibuza lembuza wengibuza wona ngokufaka senzo mail.
I never said anything about a meeting. What I said is that when I arrived there, they were 4. They then asked me the questions that they were posing to me about the death of Senzo.
Both Warrant Officer Makubo and Constable Zungu say only 4 people were present. It was General Leshabani, General Sibia, Warrant Officer Makubo, and Constable Zungu.
Bobabili ke uConstable Zungu kanye naye uWarrant Officer Makubo bakhuluma ngabantu abawu4 abathi ke babe lapho, uConstable Zungu, uWarrant Officer Makubo, uGeneral Leshabane kanye naye ke uGeneral Sibia.
Yebo baqinisile vele ngabafica be4.
Yes, they are right. Indeed, I found them when I found them there were 4.
Mabefika beze bengibuza lembuzo le abangibuza wona ngabafica be4 vele.
When they asked me the questions that they asked me about, there were indeed 4 of them.
But the fact is, your name is not mentioned anywhere, not even by Warrant Officer Makubo.
Kodwa ke ngikushoyo ukuthi akukho la khona ke ekukhulunywa ngegama lakho ngisho naye uWarrant Officer Makubo imbala.
uMakhubu uthi mayefika ufice kukhona abantu abayi3 bafika bazethula kuye wazethula kubo uMakhubu akakasho ukuthi emva kwesikhathi kwafika bani noma kufika ngabani mina ngabafica vele belapha beyi4 uZungu uthi babe nemeeting mina ngazi meeting babe nawo mina kwafica kwami lapha bafika bangibuza imibuzo ngokufaka senzo meyi
Warrant Officer Makubo mentions that he was introduced to 3 people. He also introduced himself to them. And thereafter, Constable Zungu also mentions that there were, in other words, mentions 4 people. He speaks about a meeting. I never said anything about a meeting. When I got there, questions were put to me about the death of Senzo Meyiwa. The other thing is that Warrant Officer Makubo does not mention anything about who arrived afterwards.
We leave it there for argument. Can we explore the family relationships with some of the people whose names were mentioned during the proceedings?
Singake sikhulumeke mayelana-ke nobudlelwane-ke mayelana nabanye abantu-ke amagama abo ekukhulunyiwe ngabo kulecala leli.
Your father is Ubaba Nomali Sibiya, is that correct?
Ubaba wakho ubaba uNomali Sibiya ngithi.
yebo baba wami lo
Yes, that's my father.
And your mother is from the Ntuli family.
Uma wakho owakwaNtuli.
ya mama waNtuli
That's correct.
And you mentioned that you are related to accused number 5. He is your uncle.
Uthe unodelana owakini umsolo wesihlanu umalume wakho.
cha ngaze ngisho kanjalo
No, I never said so.
But in your evidence in chief, I think you did testify that accused number 5 is your distant uncle.
So ukuthi-ke ubufakazi bakho babethuleke uma uqala-ke uthula ubufakazi bakho kwiviki elendluleke ushilo ukuthi-ke umalume wakho.
cha akaze ngisho
No, I never said so.
So there's absolutely, even if your mother is from the Ntuli family, there's absolutely no relationship between you and accused number 5. Is that correct?
Noma kuwukuthi uma wakho wakwaNtuli kodwa akukho wena ukukuhlanganisa nomsolo wesihlanu.
umama waNtuli number 5 waNtuli
My mother is from the Ntuli surname. Accused number 5 is also Ntuli.
ungahlanganisa isibongo sokuthi umzala loya ya akusiyo umalume
What can then be of relation to us is that that is my cousin, not my uncle, because of the surname.
But are you related with accused number 5?
Khona-ke ukuhlobana kwakhona kunina nobabili.
ungakwaNtuli ngingakwaSibiya ngizala kwaNtuli
He is from the Ntuli surname. I am Sibiya. I am also I am born from the Ntuli surname.
Did you say you regard him as your cousin?
Uthe umzala wakho ngithi.
yeah
Yes.
And you testified today that you have never made any contact with accused number 5.
Ushilo-ke namhlanje uma uthula ubufakazi bakho ukuthi awukaze uxhumane naye ngocingo.
yeah
Yes.
And your mother and Gwabeni, Mr. Sifiso Ntuli, are sisters, is that correct? Sifiso Zungu, sorry. Sifiso Zungu.
Can you repeat that?
Your mother and Gwabeni Sifiso Zungu's mother are sisters, is that correct?
Uma wakho kanye noma kaGwabeni umuntu nosisi wakhe.
yeah
That's correct.
So you are brothers. Alternatively, as you testified earlier on today, you are cousins.
Ukusho ukuthi umfowenu noma ke nanjengoba ufakazileke namhlanje ke umzala wakho.
ubani ongumzala wami
Usifuma ngosifiso manje uGwabeni. Is that Gwabeni?
Yes.
Yebo usifiso uGwabeni.
uGwabini uzalwa umamncane kimi uthi bhuti
Sifiso, sorry. Gwabeni's mother is my mother's younger sister. So he referred to me as big brother Buti.
So you are brothers.
Umfowenu.
uGwabini umfowethu.
That's correct.
And in cross-examination by Advocate Malo, he asked you if you know Mr. Absalom Zungu. You then refer to him in his clan name of Mtlahlezi. Is that correct?
U-advocate uNxumalo ukubuzileke mayelana naye ubaba uAbsalom Zungu. Wase umbiza wena-ke nesibongo sakhe noma-ke isithakazelo sakhe wathi umhlahleni.
uZungu Mtlahlezi igama isibongo uZungu.
Okay, Mtlahlezi, that's his first name. Then Zungu is his surname.
Yes, that's
Mtlahlezi.
Yes, you referred to him in his name, clan name, Mtlahlezi, Absalom Zungu. Is that correct?
He is saying it's not a clan name,
Yes.
it's his first name.
Well, his first name, if you want to put it that way.
So wena-ke uma umsho ngegama lakhe-ke uma ekubuza ngalo advocate uNxumalo wena wambiza ngegama lakhe-ke uNhlahlezi.
Yebo uNxumalo usho amagama akhe ayi2. Mina ngasho ukuthi engilaziyo Mtlahlezi Zungu. Uthe uMtlahlezi Absalom Zungu. Ngamtshela ngathi mina ngazi uMtlahlezi Zungu igama lakhe engilazi nengimazi.
Advocate Nxumalo mentioned two names, Mtlahlezi Absalom. I then said I only know him as Mtlahlezi Zungu.
It sounds like you have been knowing him over some time.
Kuzwakala ngathi-ke usunesikhathi-ke umazi.
Mtlahlezi.
Is that Mtlahlezi?
Yes.
Yebo.
Yebo ngesikhathi eside vele mangikhula ngihlakanipha nje. Uye umuntu owakhe crash ngakithi esafunda kuye.
Yes, I've known him for some time. Growing up, just when I just got to, when I was just growing up, he's the person that built a preschool or what is referred to as a creche around the place where we were staying.
So you lived in the same neighborhood as Mr. Mtlahlezi Absalom Zungu.
Usho ukuthi nanihlala esigodini esodwa naye-ke ubaba uNhlahlezi Zungu.
Mtlahlezi wangakithi esigodini.
That is correct, yes, we're in the same place.
But you maintain that you did not know Constable Zungu.
Kodwa uyasho ukuthi yena uConstable Zungu wawungamazi.
Yebo.
That's correct.
But how come if he's the son to Mtlahlezi who lived in your neighborhood, how come you don't know Constable Zungu?
Kwenzeka kanjani-ke uma kuwukuthi yena-ke ubaba uNhlahlezi Zungu uwubaba kaConstable Zungu, ubaba uNhlahlezi nihlala esigodini esodwa ukuthi ungamazi-ke uConstable Zungu?
Akakhulelanga lapha emakhaya uConstable Zungu.
Constable Zungu did not grow up back home or in the villages.
Ubaba wakhe angazi uma umzala ko Newcastle noma kuphi. Ekudeni akakhulelanga ngakithi.
I don't know whether he was born in Newcastle or where, but he did not grow up in the same place.
You see, in the proceedings of 8 September 2023, page 24,
Just a moment.
Page 24.
page 24,
Yeah.
during the cross-examination of Constable Zungu, Mr. Ramusepele asked him the following question. That's when Mr. Ramusepele was still representing you. He says, from line 14, I can tell you what they have told me in prior instructions. Remember, we got your statement 2 days ago or 3 days ago. So we are waiting for you to finalize your evidence in chief so that we can take further instructions. Now, the following portion is important. Now, accused one denies that he is your neighbor from home. I do not know where your home is, because the reasons what he says is he's from Mahlabatini. So here, Mr. Ramusepele is putting a proposition on your behalf that you are denying that Constable Zungu is your neighbor from home.
Lana-ke kokufunda uyena-ke advocate uthi kwangenkathi-ke uMr. Ramusepele wayesakumele-ke nawe kwange-8 zikaSeptember 2023 ku-page 24 la ashoyo-ke khona-ke etshela uZungu-ke ukuthi wena-ke uyakuphika ke nje ukuthi nibuya endaweni eyodwa emakhaya.
namanje ngiyakuphika ngibuye endaweni eyodwa emakhaya naye.
I'm still maintaining that we are not from the same place back home.
So you know the father, but you don't know the son.
Uyamazi ubaba kodwa indodana uyazi.
Ubaba wakhe wangakithi ngoba ngitshela ukuthi yena akusiwa ngakithi wase Newcastle amawuthi wase Newcastle labakhe khona noma wakhe yena ubaba wakhe uhlala akahlali nobaba wakhe lo muntu mina umuntu engimaziyo ubaba wakhe leso ima befika eThembisa bayasho ukuthi lo uzalwa uhlahlezi wakwaZulu uhlahlezi ngiyamazi wakwaZulu lo angimazi ngoba akahlali lapha akakhulelanga lapha ya.
I know the father because the father is from the same place that I am from. He is not from that place. I think he's from Newcastle. That's where him and his mother have a house or a home. But he did not grow up in the same place. Even in Tembisa, when he was being, it was even said that this one is Nhlahlezi's son. But yes, I do know the father, but not him.
Then at line 23, Mr. Zungu. Mr. Zungu answers to the proposition. Is it right? He's telling lies. It is just further down. When I am home, he's just further down my home. His father is normally.
Uma ephendula kulokho ke uZungu wasethi ke amanga lawo kibo ke kusenzansi njena ke ngiyamazi ke ubaba wakhe unormally.
Akakhuluma iqiniso ngoba na umbizi libaba ngegama nje akusikho ukuthi yamazi.
He was telling the truth. Just like you, advocate, you also mentioned my father's name, but it doesn't mean that you know him.
Akamazi baba nobaba akamazi uZungu.
He doesn't know my father. Even my father doesn't know Zungu.
You testify that you know accused number 2, but he's not your friend, he's just an acquaintance. Is that correct?
Tulileke ubufakazi wakhe umsolo wesibili uyamazi kodwa akasiyena ke umngani wakho umuntu nje ojwayeleneke naye kungasukuthi umngani wakho.
Yeah.
Yes.
Umuntu engimaziyo.
It's someone I know.
You testify that you know accused number through your brother Gwabeni Zungu.
Accused number?
Accused number 2. Yes, you testify that you know accused number 2 through your brother Gwabeni Zungu.
Shilo ke ukuthi umazi ngomfowenu uZungu. Umsolo wesibili.
Umsolo wesibili ngiyamazi. Mara umuntu ajwayelene naye uGwabini akusikho ukuthi ngimazi ngoGwabini.
I know accused number 2, but the person that he is close to is Gwabeni, not to say that I know him through Gwabini.
Now, your number 0793790137 was found.
So can you repeat the number? 079?
07937900137
Yes.
was found on the second SIM card extracted from the cell phone of accused number 2. It was saved under index 109, as testified to by Colonel Host.
Saved S? Sorry. Okay. Saved S?
Index 109.
Inamba yakho ke ewu-079 379 0137 yatholakala ke kwi-SIM card yesibili yakhe umsolo wesibili isave ke ngaphansi ko-index number ewu-109.
Paul.
Can I comment?
Yes,
Yebo.
yes.
Hayi inamba yami mina ngiyazi ukuthi u-accused number 2 ukuthi ilokhu uyisave kanjani nokuthi uyithola kanjani kodwa mina ngikwaziyo ngefoni yami mina ifoni yakhe anginayo efonini yami inamba yakhe eregisterwe ngayo so kungenzeka uthola ukuthi omunye umuntu ekhaya uRgwabini uyathatha ifoni uyafona cause manginama minute noma ngabe ubani ofisa ukufona ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngimfonise.
As to how my number was saved in his phone, I don't know about that, but I personally do not have or did not have his number in my phone. it is possible that someone else from a home, maybe Gwabeni, could have contacted him, because when I do have airtime or minutes, then anyone is able to use my phone.
We just want to show exhibit DD4 in brackets B. Who is the person appearing on that photo?
Ubani lesa sithombe?
isithombe sami.
That's my photo.
You have heard the evidence that was presented by the downloaders, that it was found on the downloads of accused number 2.
Uzwile ke kulaba ke abasebenza ke ngomakhalekhukhwini abathatha imininingwane ke kubona umakhalekhukhwini ukuthi ke isithombe lesi satholakala kuona ke ama downloads akhe umsolo wesibili.
Yebo ngiyazwa.
Yes, I hear.
We're going to show you another photo as well. And who's that person appearing on the photo?
Ubani lesa sithombe?
Isithombe sami.
That's my photo.
You heard when Warrant Officer Ndlovu testified that it was retrieved from the downloads of accused number 2's phone.
Umzwile ke uyena ke uwarrant officer Ndlovu uma ethi ke isithombe lesi satholakala ke makhalekhukhwini kamsolo wesibili.
Yebo ngizwile.
Yes, I heard him.
Sorry, it's photo number?
It's exhibit DD4 in brackets
DD4.
4 in brackets B.
B.
It's photos 17 and 18
Yeah, okay.
of the exhibit. Now, your cell phone number as well as your photos are found on the cell phone of the person that you say is just an acquaintance. Can you explain that?
Manje ke inamba yakho yocingo ke kanye nesithombe sakho ke sitholakala ocingweni lomuntu othi nje wena cha ujwayelene nabo, ungachaza lokho?
Ngoba ngichaza ukuthi ifoni yami noma ubani ekhaya uyakwazi ukuthi ayithathe afone ngayo.
Just as I explained that anyone back home is able or can take my phone and make a call using it.
Ukuthi ufonela bani kuba uyo ukuthi ufonela bani, noma ngathatha ifoni mhlawumbe thothi miss caller or umuntu engabamba ifoni mayibuya lo muntu loyana efune lo muntu ebemfonela ukhuluma nalowo muntu lowo. Okweyithombe ngeke ngikwazi ukukhulumela izithombe zami ayitholakala efonini yami, zitholakala efonini yomunye umuntu. So lo muntu lo uyofanele echaza ukuthi izithombe zifika kanjani efonini yakho, ayithatha kanjani, because izithombe lezi naku profile picture ye WhatsApp bengiyifaka. So umuntu uyakwazi ukuthi engayithola noma kanjani ku status bethola ukuthi ngiyayifaka ezami izithombe. So yena ukuthi uyithole ngayiphi indlela uyo ongakwazi ukuchaza ukuthi uyithole ngayiphi indlela.
A person can make use of my phone calling someone else. Maybe it can be a missed call, and that particular person would then return the call and speak to the person that they want to speak to. With regards to the pictures or to the photos, these pictures are not in my phone, but they are found in someone else's phone. I would use these pictures, put them on my profile picture, on my status. So the person or the owner of that particular phone is the one that can explain as to how my photos got to his phone.
During cross-examination of Warrant Officer Ndlovu, it was speculated that Gwabeni might have sent these phones to accused number 2. Do you stand by that speculation?
Nkathi ke ehlonje ngemibuzo ke uwarrant officer Ndlovu inkulumo ke eyashiwo kuyena ke kucatshangelwa ke phofu ukuthi ke kwangaba uGwabeni owathumela le izithombe lezi, ingaba usamile kulokho?
Ukuthi angazi ukuthi ubani wayikhuluma lo nkulumo leyo, kodwa mina ngilezi izithombe lezi umuntu ongasichazisela kahle ukuthi uyithole kanjani u-accused number 2. Kodwa mina zami izithombe bengiyifaka ku status, bengibuye ngifuthi ngenza profile picture ngazo.
I don't know who made that proposition, but with regards to the photos, the person that can explain as to how he got hold of my pictures is accused number 2. But as I said, that I would put them on my profile picture as well as on my status.
And this person that you regard as an acquaintance, you've already considered when your counsel or when you're cross-examined by Advocate Ramos Sepelu, regarding Exhibit DD5 in brackets B. Title 8.2, title communication. You've already considered that you did call using the number 0793-790-137. You contacted Bongani Sandi Sontanzi, accused number 2, on the number 060-90-16890 18 times between 20 October 2018 and 23 August 2019. Is that correct?
Usebenzisa le number ke 0793790137 usushilo ukuthi uxhumeneke naye ke uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi kwinumber 0609016890 amahlandla awu18. So the advocate can just repeat, between which time?
Between 20 October 2018
Yes.
and 23 August 2019.
Phakathi ke kwalesikhathi le i20 zika October 2018 kuyofinyelela ke ngazo i23 zika August 2019.
Ngicela ukuphinda ngichaze lento le. Mina angazange ngize ngixhumane noNtanzi. Ifoni ithi xhumane noNtanzi. Ngiyasho ngithi mina ifoni yami abantu basekhaya noma ubani ofisa ukufona mayinama minute noma ine airtime uyakwazi ukuthi ayisebenzise. Mina ngaze ngize ngifonele uNtanzi.
I say this again that yes, it is the phone that made contact with Ntanzi, but I personally never made contact with Ntanzi, as I've already indicated that when my phone is loaded with airtime or there are minutes available on the phone, anyone back home can take my phone and use it and contact whoever they want to make contact with. But I personally never made contact with Ntanzi.
But did you not, when you were asked this question, did you not say you were checking on each other? When you were asked as to why you called each other that number of times, you said you were checking on each other.
Ingabe akusi ukuthi uma ubuza loyo mbuzo lo ukuthi bakunganyike nize nifonyelaneke amahlandla lana awu18 ashiwo lana ukuthi impendulo yakho yabi isithi ke sasibhekana nje noma kwakuukuthi sasichekana noma sibhekana nje kwakungasiyona impendulo yakho le.
Cha.
No,
uNtanzi namanje ngisasha akaze ngize ngifonelane naye.
I still maintain that I have never made contact with Ntanzi.
Mhlambe kuyomele umshushisi abheke kahle amanothi akho ukuthi besikhuluma mhlambe ngani.
Maybe the prosecutor will have to have a proper look at your notes as to what it is that we were talking about.
Yes, but the fact of the matter is you said you were checking on each other. You never disputed that you made those calls to accused number 2.
Kodwa ke ngikushoyo ukuthi
My Lord, objection. When my learned colleague is mischaracterizing the evidence of the witness, the context within which those calls were discussed was in respect of the witness and accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, not between accused number 1 and 2.
uthi ke umeli umshushisi wenza iphutha ukuthi kuloko akushoyo ke ukuthi inkulumo leyo ke uyayihlanganeke mayelana nawe uxhumana kwakho kanye naye ke umsolo wesine uMapisa.
Malot, we will find the relevant portions tomorrow morning where accused number 1 considered that those calls were made
It was when Mr. Mshololo was cross-examining.
to accused number 2.
Hello?
Yes, I think that partly as well when she was cross-examining this morning. But we will find those relevant portions. And paragraph 8.2.2 Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, accused number 2, on the number 06090168890, contacted you on the number 07937901337 16 times between 13 November 2018 and 5 April 2020.
Nokuthi lana ke kwakunokuxhumana kwakukhona ke amahlandla awu-13 phakathi ke kaNovember ka-2018 kanye futhi naye ke April ka-2020 kuNtanzi ke oxhumana nawe ke kuwona ke amanamba la ashiwo ke u 060 wena ke usebenzisa inamba leyana ewu-079.
Ngiphinde ngichaze lento le. Angikazange ngize ngixhumane noNtanzi. Ifoni yami ngoba ngithe ekhaya inokusetshenziswa nanoma ubani osuke khona mayifisa ukuyisebenzisa lesikhathi leso. So mina akaze ngixhumane noNtanzi. Angifonelani noNtanzi, akaze ngifonelane naye.
Let me say this again, that I've never made contact with Ntanzi. Anyone back home who is at home at that particular time and would want to use the phone would then use the phone when there's airtime or there are minutes loaded onto the phone. But I personally have never made contact with Ntanzi.
uTanzi naye ngayikhulumela ukuthi ubani lo muntu asuke emfonela kule phone noma asuke efonela yena uTanzi ngale phone.
Ntanzi can speak for himself and say that who was the person that would make contact with him from this number and who would he be contacting on this number.
And again, the third paragraph of 8.2.2 says Bongani Sani Sontanzi accused number 2 on the number 076 264 8460 contacted you, accused number 1, on the number 07 937 90137 once on the 10th of December 2019.
Iphinde isho ke futhi ke ukuthi uNtanzi ke kunamba 0762684660 exhumana nawe ke kuyona ke le number 0793790137 ngo December 2019.
Maybe we need to get some clarification. When you say it's contact, we're talking of technical evidence here, which will include a date, of course the year and the month. But in terms of cell phone records, there will always be the duration, the towers and all that information. It is just not sufficient to say there was this contact. That information we request that it should also be placed on record with regard to the duration of the call, the towers where this witness was or where Ntanzi was when he made such a call, and whether that was a live call or it was a missed call or what. We just request that all that information be placed on record.
Well, my Lord, Lieutenant Colonel Holst testified about these aspects. These issues were not raised, and my recollection, subject to verification, is that this morning the accused did confirm those calls when cross-examined by Advocate Msholo.
Ngicela kumele ukuthi ucela imininingwane egcweleke ngoba kuvamise ukuthi ishiwo ke uma ungabekwa nje ilanga ke nedate kodwa kusho nesikhathi ukuthi i-call leyo yathatha isikhathi esingakanani ke noma umuntu lo watholakala noma kwakuyi miss call.
Yeah.
But
So what do you intend doing?
well, we will scrutinize the records, my Lord, just to check as to what exactly what his response was.
Now, as it is the court, madam, because the state still has to go and verify the truthfulness of the information that you want to place on record, then I would propose that they bring that information up until such time that they bring that information authenticated, then they should pend this issue, my Lord. Because now and then there's going to be an objection if they pursue this issue without that full information.
I just stand up and say I'm still on a running objection regarding whether Ms. Msholo this morning cross-examined this witness about communication between this witness and accused number 2, because I still stand and say that's a mischaracterization of the cross-examination by Ms. Msholo of this morning. What I heard was the cost regarding accused number 1 in relation to the communication with Mr. Ntuli. And the other one, when Mr. Mace was leading the witness, was a very communication between Mr. Numaro, I'm sorry, my lord, was between accused number 1 and accused number 4. I personally have never crossed the witness before court now on any communication between himself and accused number 2, as the court proceeds on.
No, look, we said we will check the record and address it tomorrow.
Ngizobuyela kulona lolu daba ngoba
You say you
kuyasho
must
khona.
continue.
Yeah, well, that was the last point we wanted to make on this
I
course.
see.
We're moving to a different topic.
Sacela unqumalo mangithi mina umuntu ebengixhumana naye ngimcheka ukuthi yaphila na engibuza ukuthi ngiyaphilana u-accused number 4.
The person, if I were to come in where Advocate Numalo is concerned, the person that I said I would check on as to whether they were still okay, and he would also be doing the same to me, was accused number 4.
Ingakho ngithi umshushisa akahambe obheka kahle amanothi akhe ebona ukuthi akukhulunywa besingakhulumi ngayo accused number 2 besikhuluma accused number 4.
Hence, I then made the request that the state would need to go back to their notes and look at the context of what was being spoken about, that it was with regards to accused number 4 and not accused number 2.
As we mentioned, we will go through the record. Do you know a person called Nkazimulo?
Uyamazi umuntu obizwa njengoNkazimulo?
Yeah,
Yes.
How do you know him?
Umazi kanjani?
umzala wami.
He's my cousin.
So you are related to him.
Khona-ke ukuhlobana phakathi kwakho naye.
Uzalwa umalume kazi.
He's my uncle's child.
Because that was the evidence of Constable Zungu, and we'll get to that in a moment, that an attempt on his life was made on the 18th of November 2019 by Nkazimulo, and he then asked you to admonish him, which Constable Zungu says you did.
Ngoba ibona ke ubufakazi bakhe uConstable Zungu ke lokho ukuthi ke uNkazimulo wazama ke ukuthi ke amemazake noma ke azama ke ukuthi kambulale kwakunge 18 zika November 2019 wasecela wena ukuthi ukhulume naye wakwenza ke wena lokho.
Cha, ayikho inkulumo enjengale engiyaziyo. Akekho umuntu oyakwangicela ukuthi ucela ngikhulume nogazi. Akukho futhi okunye ngangakwenza.
No, I
Endlini
don't know
kwami.
anything about such conversation. There was never anyone who had requested me to speak to him or to admonish him, and I also know of nothing that I did or took action about.
Do you know if there's any relationship between Nkazimulo and accused number 5?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi khona ke yini ukuhlobana phakathi kwakhe uNkazimulo nomsola wesihlanu?
Ugazi kwaWantuli, u-accused number 5 kwaWantuli.
Nkazimulo is Ntuli, or is from the Ntuli surname, and accused number 5 is also Ntuli.
Kodwa futhi ukuthi abakwantuli bonke akusho ukuthi lenkulumo le eyayikhulunywa uZungu inkulumo ekhona.
But the fact that both of them are from Ntuli does not mean that what was said by Zungu is indeed true.
Now, Mr. Ramosipile asked you in cross-examination if any of the accused asked you to furnish them with the contact number of Ntanzi, accused number 2.
Umnumzana uRamsipile ukubuzile ukuthi ukhona yini na kubasola owacela ke ukuthi ke unikezeke ngazo inamba zikamsola wesibili uNtanzi.
He then said no.
Wasuphendula ke wena uthi cha.
Yebo, akekho umuntu wangicela ukuthi ngimnikeze inamba kaNtana.
Yes, no
Ngoba
one.
vele bengingenazo.
Yes, no one asked me to provide them with Ntanzi's numbers because I did not have them.
We just want to refer to Exhibit JJ. We'll revert to it in greater detail at a later stage. It's the statement of accused number 2 to Ms. Puronier on the 24th of June 2020. And he said the following, I used to work in Carltonville in 2014. I received a call from Sifiso Ntuli, this is accused number 5. He got my number from Muzi.
Istatement ke lesi esenziwa uyena ke umsolo wesibili uNtanzi uyena ke uMiss Kanye owayeziwe ke la magistrate uthi ke wathola ke ucingo olubuya kuyena uNtuli uNtuli ke amanamba akhe wawathola kuMuzi.
Muzi is yourself, is that correct?
Umuzi wena ngithi
umuzi sibiya yimi.
Umuzi sibiya.
Yes.
So ikulumo kaTanzi ukuthi lesa statement wayisibhale ekusiphi isimo ngicela ungakhulumi ngaso angisazi kodwa nje lokho okukhulunywa kulesa statement sa akazi ukuze kwenzeka ayikho inamba eyafuna unumber 5 ekantanzi kimi ngoba mina vele number kaTanzi anginayo.
I would like not to touch on the condition that Ntanzi was in when that statement was made. I wouldn't like to dwell, to go into that, but that which is contained in there does not exist or it is not true because Ntuli never asked me or requested me to provide him with Ntanzi's number because I do not have Ntanzi's number. I've never had Ntanzi's number.
And in the statement, he further states that 1 year, says Kwabini, referring to Sifiso Kwabeni, as we've just said, called him, this is now case number 2, but he then told me he's at Moses' house. He said, Moses, your name.
Uthi ke kule statement futhi ke uthi ke kunyaka ke la khona uGwabeni waxhumana naye ke esho ke futhi ukuthi ukwaMuzi angithi uMuzi uwena.
Yebo umuzi sibiya yimi.
Yes, I am Muzi Sibiya.
Yes. Now, he says Kwabini called him, that's accused number 2, told him he's at your place.
Uthi ke uGwabeni waxhumana naye wamtshela ukuthi ukwakho.
Then he says, I then went to Moses' house.
Uthi ke ngase ngiya kwaMuzi.
On my arrival, I discovered there was a meeting which was about to end.
Mangifika lapho ke ngathola kunomhlangano owawusezophela.
I do not know what it was about.
Angazi ukuthi umhlangano wawungani.
In this meeting, the fathers of the guys who held the meeting were present.
Kulomhlangano obaba bala balensizwa lezi kwakuyizona ezabambe umhlangano babe khona.
I was there for about 3 minutes.
Ngangilapho ke imizuzu emithathu.
When we were asked if we are not family, we should excuse ourselves from the meeting.
Sasesixelwa ke ukuthi uma kuukuthi asiwona umndeni siyacelwa ke ukuthi ke singabi khona noma singabi yona ingxenye yomhlangano.
Kwabeni remained and I went outside.
Watsala uGwabini mina ngaphumela ngaphandle.
Kwabeni later said it was about the altercation between the sisters of Muzi, that is yourself.
uGwabeni wasethi umhlangano lowo ke wawumayelana ke noxabana ke wabosesi babamuzi wena,
who threatened to tell the police that you and that police that they, that is you and the other accused, had sons or killed.
ababesabisa ngokuthi babezoya emaphoyiseni beyotshela amaphoyisa ukuthi ke wena ke kanye futhi nabanye babe khona noma babe yingxenye ke yokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo.
So what accused number 2 is saying is correct, that you are related to Gwabeni. You've already considered that.
Manje ke kulesi statement ke okushiwo uyena umsolo wesibili ukuthi wena ke kanye naye uGwabeni niyabomndeni noma ke kukhona kuhloba nokhona kuyiqiniso ngoba ubusukushilo nawe lokho.
Akulona iqiniso lokho kushiwe lesi statement.
What is contained in this statement is not true.
So ukuthi wayisibhale ngaphasi kwasiphi isimo umuntu wayibhala statement lesangazi kodwa lokho akushoyo akusinto eyenzakalayo.
As to the under which circumstances or condition the person was in when the statement was written by the person, I don't know, but what is contained in the statement is not true.
uGwabini wakwaZungu mina ngwakwasibiya.
Gwabeni is uZungu, I am Sibiya.
Awukho umhlangano owakwabanjwa ekhaya kukho uGwabini.
There was never a meeting held at my home in the presence of Gwabini,
and ayikho ingxabano engangaba nayo namantombazana asekhaya.
and there was never a fight or an argument that I ever had with my sisters.
And akukho ukubulawa kaSenzo engikwaziyo ngaphandle kokuqala ukubuzwa ngokufa kaSenzo ngo2019 eHlonelkop.
And I knew nothing about Senzo's death. The only time I was asked or where I was interrogated about it, it was in Chlorkop in 2019.
So lento ekhulunywa statement lesi into engakazi iziyenzeke.
So what is contained in that statement is something that never ever happened.
But the simple question, Mr. Sibia, that I ask you is that accused number 2 is correct that you are related to Gwabeni.
Uwodwa vo umbuzo engikubuza wona ke ukuthi la akhuluma khona umsolo wesibili ngokuthi wena noGwabini niwumndeni noma ke ngokuhlobana khona ukuthi lapho ukhuluma iqiniso.
Nokungasho number 2 mina noGwabini sizihlobo uma wakhe noma wami abakwaNtuli bonke. Kungasho number 2.
Without number 2 having said it, myself and Gwabini are related. He is from Ntuli, my mother is also from Ntuli.
Yes, so he is correct in
Lapho
saying that you
ukhuluma
are
iqiniso.
related with Gwabeni.
Lapho number 2 ukhuluma iqiniso.
No, number 2 uyikhulumela yena, mina ngikhuluma mina ukuthi mina noGwabini sizalana kanjani, sizihlobo kanjani. Yena uyikhulumela yena lokho akukhulumile la statement lesi kuyiqiniso noma cha. Kodwa mina noGwabini sizihlobo mami bethu abakwaNtuli bonke.
Accused number 2 will speak for himself. But what I'm saying is that yes, indeed, myself and Gwabini are related. His mother is from Ntuli surname, and my mother is also from Ntuli surname.
Has accused number 2 been to your house when there was a meeting in progress, which is referring to?
Lokhu akhuluma ngakho ke laphana ukuthi usuke waya kwakho la ekwakunomhlangano khona. Wake waya kwakho kunomhlangano umsolo wesibili?
Cha.
No.
Do you have sisters?
Unabo abantwana bakini abahosisi?
Anginawo sisi ngiyi1 kwethu mina.
I do not have sisters, I'm the older one.
Kodwa ingane sekhaya zikhona futhi asixabani mina ingane sekhaya. Ayikho into engihlanganisa ukuthi sengakhona into engixabanisa namantombazana asekhaya.
Okay, awuphinde lapho. Khona ukuthi khona lana. Awuphinde.
Ithi mina angixabani namantombazana asekhaya. Ayikho into engasixabanisa namantombazana asekhaya.
What I'm saying is, I do not quarrel or fight with my siblings or my sisters. There's nothing that can make me to fight with them.
Yes, but do you have sisters?
Unabo?
Anginawo sisi.
No, I don't.
Do you have a sister called Teliwe?
Unayo umntwana wakini owusisi ogama lakhe liuCeliwe?
Cha.
No.
Now, when you said just now that you have never fought with your sisters, who are you referring to?
Nanjengoba uqeda ukuthi manje ke akukho ekungenza ukuthi uxabane nabantwana bakini abahosisi anikaze naxabana ayikho into engenza ukuthi ningaxabana ubukhuluma ngobani?
Ngithi ayikho into engixabanisa namantombazana asekhaya. Amantombazana asekhaya salo ati omzala bami nothosisi.
What I'm saying is there is nothing that can make me to fight with my, in other words now is referring to my aunt's children. When I refer to them, I'm referring to my aunt's children.
Isibongo sabo bakwaNdlela bazalwa kwaSibiya.
Their surname is Ndlela, but their mother is from Sibiya.
Who are their names? What are their names?
Amagama abo obani?
Ulethiwe uZihle unikiwe.
Lethiwe, Zinhle, and Nigiwe.
You say you don't know someone called Teliwe, your sister called Teliwe.
Uthi utatiweni ogama lakhe liuCeliwe awumazi.
Akekho.
There is no such person.
Thuli Mbata?
Uthuli Mbatha.
Mina ngwakwaSibiya ngithi.
I'm a Sibiya, not so.
Akekho usisi wakuthiwa uMbatha.
There is no lady referred to as Mbatha.
But do you know someone called Thuli Mbata?
Ukhona umuntu omaziyo ogama lakhe liuThuli Mbatha?
Ukhona umuntu engimaziyo uThuli Mbatha.
There is someone I know who is Thuli Mbatha.
Yes. So what is she to you?
Uyini kuwena yena?
Akalutho.
Nothing.
Do you know if Tulimbata was present at a meeting where Teliwe was also present?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi uThuli Mbatha wayekhona kumhlangano uceliwe aye kuwona noma aye kuwona?
Umhlangano wawukuphi?
Where was the meeting?
At your parental place.
Kini, ekhaya kini.
Mina uThule ngimaziwa wasenquthu.
The
Akusiwa semahlabathini. Ukuthi wayehlangana kanjani umhlangano semahlabathini ke manje bali umhlangano semahlabathini angimazi.
The Thuli that I know is from Engutu, and that she was present in a meeting that you make mention of, that it was in Mahlabatini. I know nothing about that.
Now, has your father ever called a meeting where Teliwe and Tulimbata were present at Emahlabatini?
Ingabe kwenzeka yini ukuthi ubaba wakho abize umhlangano uThuli Mbatha kanye noCeliwe ababe kuwona eMahlabathini?
Cha, akaze kuze kwenzeka.
It never
Umhlangano
happened.
wabizwa ubaba.
It never happened. There was never a meeting that was called by my father.
Has Gwabeni Sifiso Zungu ever attended a meeting where Teliwe, Tuli and your father was present?
Ingabe uGwabeni wake wakhona yini kumhlangano la ekwakukhona ubaba wakho uCeliwe kanye noThuli Mbatha?
Cha,
No.
umhlangano mawuthi babethu wawusekhaya nje ayikho into njengaleyo.
If they claim that the meeting was held at my parental home, there is no such.
And did your father and Gwabeni's father ever hold a meeting regarding the death of Mr. Senzo Maiwa?
Ingabe ubaba wakho kanye nobaba kaGwabeni babeke banomhlangano yini mayelana nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwe?
Cha,
No.
ubaba naye kwathuka njengalela ngoba ngangimtshela nje mina ukuthi ngishayela ukuthi kuthiwa ngibulele Senzo Meyiwe ekubeni ngazi ukuthi yamthusa naye lonto leyo.
It also came as a shock to my father when I informed him on that day that I was being assaulted for the death of Senzo Meyiwa. It was a shock to him.
Well, on the 15th of March 2024, page 29,
Just a moment. Page 29.
yes, from line 18, this is the statement that was made to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu. Njabulo and Lulama had an argument with Moses Sibia whereby a meeting was convened by the family headed by Moses' father. He told them to keep quiet about the incident of the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. The family agreed about the conspiracy to keep quiet about the incident. The matter was never reported to the police.
Okay. Ifundeka ngale ndlela kwakunge 15th ka March 2024 page 29 uline 18 kunale statement esenziwa ke kuyena uKenel Rapadu ithi ke uNjabulo kanye noLulama ke baba noxabana abanako kanye naye uMuzi Sibiya la kwahlanganwa ke noma kwaba nomhlangano khona ke umndeni oholo uyena ke ubaba kaMuzi wabatshela ke ukuthi abathuleke mayelana nesehlakalo lesi sokubulawa kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa. Umndeni wavumelana ke ukuthi ke akuthuleke mayelana nalesi sigameko lesi udaba lolu alikaze lubikwe emaphoyiseni noma alizange labikwa emaphoyiseni.
Cha, angazi lutho ngalento leyo mina ekhaya akaze kube nemeeting, baba akaze vumelana namuntu, ubaba uqala ukwazi ukuthi mina kuthiwa ngibuzwa ngecala lokufaka Senzo Meyiwa. Ngalelela ngangifika kuye ekhaya nge6 June 2020. Ilesikhathi amangala ukuthi hawu ufaka kanjani entweni eso.
This is not true. It never happened where there was a meeting and headed by my father. The first time that my father heard about this and was also shocked about this was on the 6th of June 2020 when I arrived there and informed him about this. He was shocked about it as to how is it that I was implicated in such a thing.
Akaze kuze kube nemeeting efaka igama lika Senzo ekhaya kithi ngoba thina noSenzo sihlangana nawo.
There was never a meeting at my parental home that had Senzo's name mentioned in it because there's nothing, we have nothing to do with Senzo.
And did your father offer Tuli 4,000 rand in order for her not to disclose that you told her about your involvement in the death of Senzo Meiwa?
Hey, referring to?
Tuli.
Thuli. Ingaba ke kunemali ke ayithembisa ke baba wakhe u24,000 ke na ke uThuli ukuthi ke athuleke ngodaba lolu.
Cha,
No.
wayingabe ithatha bamali engaka.
Where would my father have gotten such money?
And did Guabeni contribute 100 rand during that meeting towards that 4,000 rand?
4,000. 4,000.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I said
That was
24,000.
given to Tuli.
Oh, 4,000 ke. Ingabe kulowo mhlangano loyo uGwabeni wakhipha ke u100 rand ukuthi ke alekeleleke kuloyo 4,000 leyo lowo ozonikezwa uThuli.
Cha, ayikho imali yahlanganiswa nje inikezwe umuntu noma kuthiwa ubani. Ngoba ekhaya ayikho into ehlanganisa nayo ekhaya kithi naleli cala lokufaka Senzo Meiwa.
No, there was never money contributed to be given to anybody with regards to that because there was never anything at home where this matter of the killing of Senzo was discussed because we had nothing to do with it.
Akekho umuntu esasambribe ngaleli cala leli, sazini thina ngaleli cala leli.
There is no one that we could have bribed about this matter. What is it that we knew or that we know about this matter?
Namanje oba ngibona ngila ibhoxini ngizokhulumela ukuthi ngoba ngingazi lutho ngaleli cala leli.
Even now, as you see me standing here in this witness dock, I'm here to speak because I know nothing about this matter.
Was there a wedding at your home village where you were in the presence of Constable Zungu? It was the occasion of his sister's wedding in August 2019.
August 2019.
Yes.
Kunesikhathi ke la khona ke kwakunomshado owawukhona ke esigodini sangakini undawonye ke kanye naye uConstable Zungu ngo-August ka-2019 umshado kasisi wakho.
Cha,
No,
asikho isikhathi ngaba kusona emshadweni noZungu.
there was never a time where I attended a wedding together with Zungu.
See, Constable Zungu testified that during this occasion at her sister's wedding, you had a discussion about the Senzo Meiwa case and you agreed to pursue the discussion at a later stage.
Ubufakazi bakhe ke awabethula la enkantolo yena uConstable Zungu washo ke ukuthi ke kulowo mshado loyo ke ila enakhulumisana noma naba nokudingida ke udaba lolu ke lokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meiwa nase nivumelana ke ukuthi ke udaba lolu nizophindeke niludingide ngesinye isikhathi.
Cha,
No,
ukhuluma nje amanga uZungu lento leyo. Akaze kuze kube nesikhathi ukuthi ngibe naye emshadweni, akaze kube nesikhathi sokuthi kuthiwa ngiyakhuluma naye eceleni ngesandaba kaSenzo Meiwa. Angazi lutho ngendaba yokufaka Senzo Meiwa. Namanje ngisasho phathe angazi lutho ngendaba yokufaka Senzo Meiwa.
those were lies that were told by Zungu. There was never a time where I attended a wedding together with Zungu. There was never a time where I went aside and discussed the matter of Senzo's death together with Zungu, because I know nothing about the death of Senzo Meiwa. I will still maintain that there's nothing that I know about his death.
During the cross-examination of Constable Zungu on the 11th of September 2023, page 72, line 6, Mr. Ramusipil, who was your then legal representative, put the following proposition to Constable Zungu, and further that he has never exchanged his cell numbers with you, that is now yourself.
Nge-11 zika-September 2023 ku-page 72 line 6 ummeli wakho kwakuse uyena-ke uMr Ramusipile washo-ke esho kuyena-ke uZungu ukuthi wena-ke awukaze nje unikeze-ke ngamanamba akho unika yena-ke uZungu.
Anginawo amanamba kaZungu, angazi ngize ngimnikeze amanamba ami.
I do not have Zungu's numbers. I have never ever provided him with my numbers.
You see, we are in possession of the extracts of your cell phone records on the number 0793 790137 that serves as Exhibit DD5 D in bracket Roman figure 1.
Imininingwane ke yokuxhumana kwakho ke lana ngale number lena ke 0793790137.
lalela
I'm listening.
It shows that on the 1st of September 2019, remember I've just put a proposition to that Zungu met you at his sister's wedding at the end of August 2019. Now on the 1st of September 2019 at 17:34 and 59 minutes, Constable Zungu, using the number 076 979 9524. He tried to call you on your number, but the number went to, it was a call for what? There was no response.
Lana ke okwenzeka ke ngazo I 1 zika September 2019 ukhumbuleke bengiqeda ukukhuluma nawe ke mayelana ke nesigameko sango ukuphela kaAugust ngo2019 le 1 zika September 2019 isikhathi u17:34:59 uZungu ke ngenumber EU0769799524 wazama ke ukuthi ke axhumane nawe kodwa ngeshwa ke akuzange inumber le noma inumber yakho ayizange iphendulweke.
lalela
I'm listening.
Yes, Constable Zungu identified this number as his 076 9799524.
Le number ke EU0769799524 washo ke uZungu ukuthi inumber yakhe le.
What is your comment regarding this transaction?
Uthini ke mayelana nalokho ukuthi ke uZungu wazama ukuthi axhumane nawe kodwa ngeshwa ke akazange athole impendulo.
angazange ize ngifonela noZungu akekho umuntu akangifonela mina wathi kimi efonini yami wathi nguzungu.
I've never made contact with Zungu. There was never a person who contacted me on my phone and said that he was Zungu.
Then on the same day, the 1st of September 2019 at 17:43 and 14 seconds, there's an outgoing call from your number 0793 790137 and MOC to the number 076 9799524. That is Constable Zungu's number. In other words, you called Constable Zungu on the 1st of September 2019, 17:43:14, after he failed to get hold of you, and the duration of the call is 269 seconds.
Kwase kuthi ngalo ilanga lelo lange 1 ke September 2019 isikhathi ke u17:43 nama seconds awu14 kune call ke eyayisuka kolakho ucingo ke inumber leyana ke EU079 iya ke kulona ke kuyona inumber le u0769799524 inumber yakhe ke uZungu usemuva kokuthi ke uZungu wazama ke ukuthi axhumane nawe kodwa ke wangakutholi equal leyo ke kwakungama seconds awu269.
What is your comment?
Uthini kulokho?
Ngiyezwa manje ithi nginamba kaZungu lapho. So mina namba kaZungu angiyazi and akekho umuntu engangathi ngimfonela mina wathi uZungu yena.
I hear that you say that Zungu's number is there, but there was never a time when someone called me and that person introduced himself to me as Zungu.
Then on the 19th of November 2019 at 16:38 and 48 seconds. Your number 079 3790137 sent a PCM, so please call me, to the number of Constable Zungu. The number is 0769 799 524.
Kwase kuthi ke ngazo i19 zika November 2019 isikhathi u1638 nama seconds awu 48. Inamba yakho ke eku 079 379 0137 yase ithumela ke uPCM please call me. Kuyena ke inamba ewu 076 9799 524 inamba yakhe uZungu.
Yes. What is your comment that you sent a please call me to Constable Zungu
Uthini ke maphawula kuloko ukuthi wathumela please call me kwinamba kaZungu
on the 19th of November 2019 at 16:38:48?
nge-19 zika November 2019 isikhathi u1638 nama seconds awu 48.
Angikhumbuli ngithumelela ulokhu uZungu inamba please call me. Sengizocela impela ukuthi le number ngicela ukuthi ningicheckele yona ukuthi le number iye kaZungu noma yomunye umuntu mase sithintana kangaka.
I do not recall sending a please call me to this number, and I would also like that you please verify and check whether indeed this number belonged to Zungu, if there was so much contact between myself and this number, if indeed it belonged to Zungu.
Ngoba nithatha inamba kaLungisani nithe kaNtuli. Kodwa inamba kungekalungisani ngazi ukuthi ngikhuluma noLungisani mina kodwa nithe kaNtuli. Ngenzeka nala nithatha inamba kungesiyona kaZungu lokhu nithe kaZungu.
Because you took a number that belonged to Lungisani and claimed that it belonged to Ntuli and said that I was making contact with Ntuli. Even now here it's possible that you took a number that doesn't belong to Zungu and claimed that it belongs to Zungu.
Well, I've just put it to you that Zungu has identified this number as his. It appears in his statement, which serves as an exhibit before this court.
Into ke bengiqeda ukutshela yona ke ukuthi uZungu yena ke uqobo washo ke la enkantolo noma ke wakuvuma ukuthi le number kuyinamba yakhe futhi lokho kukhona na kwistatement sakhe uZungu ukuthi le number le 076 9799524 uyasho uZungu yena ukuthi inamba yakhe.
uZungu yena lo okhuluma into engekho ecourt namanje. Kungenzeka ukuthi le number le nena nayithola le number efonini yami nasenjani nithe kaZungu wabhala yona statement
The
inside.
very same Zungu who came to court and told the court something that doesn't exist, or who told this court lies. So it is then possible that this number was then found and then or it was found and now it's being linked to Zungu.
Ngoba mina akekho umuntu engangakhuluma naye wathi uZungu.
Because I've never spoken to anyone who introduced himself or themselves as Zungu.
His statement, Constable Zungu's statement serves as exhibit AA before this court.
Istatement sakhe ke u-AA phambi kwale nkantolo.
Now, after you have sent him a please call me, he called you on the same day, the 19th of November 2019, on your number 079 3790137 at 18:21:04, using his number 076 9799524, and it's an MTC, in other words, an incoming call.
MTC. Kwase kuthi ngalo ke lelo langa lange-19 zika November 2019 emuva kokuthi usumthumeleke please call me wasexhumana nawe ke yena ke uZungu ku number yakho ewu-079 379 0137 isikhathi kwaku 18:21 ama seconds awu4 esebenzisa yena ke u-076 9799524 okusho ukuthi ke uyena owashayela wena ucingo.
Namanje ngisasha akekho umuntu ongeke ngamfonela wabamba ifoni wathi uZungu noma wakwangifonela ngabamba ifoni wathi yena uZungu.
I still maintain that there was never a time where I had called someone, that person answered the phone and introduced themselves as Zungu, or where the person called me and introduced themselves as Zungu.
The call duration is 77 seconds,
I-call leyo ke yathatha ama-seconds awu-77.
and the cell name, the tower is 3G Wesselton MPU.
Uma iveza indawo ke lokho kubizwa phecelezi ke ngokuthi ke i-tower iveza ke u-3G Wesselton.
I will say thina ngiyazi.
I don't know Wesselton.
Well, it shows here that the tower is in Mpumalanga, Wesselton.
Itshengisa lana ke ukuthi i-tower leyo ke isempumalanga i-Wesselton.
Manje mina akaze ngihlala eMpumalanga.
I've never stayed or resided in Mpumalanga.
Now, the reason why the name of the tower is important is because Zungu testified that that after you left Nongoma, you went to Mpumalanga and you informed him that you will continue the discussions when you return from Mpumalanga regarding the death of Senzo Maiwa.
Imbangela ukuthi ke kube semqoka noma ke ibaluleke ke i-tower ingoba kubufakazi bakhe ke awabethula phambi kwalenkantolo uZungu wathi ke uma usuhamba kwaNongoma wahamba waye eMpumalanga wasumtshela ke ukuthi nizoqhubeka ke ngokukhuluma nodaba mayelana nodaba lolo lokushona kwakhe uSenzo uma usubuya eMpumalanga.
And we see that you are indeed, according to the base station that's shown here, that you were in Mpumalanga when he called you.
Siyakubona ke lokho ke ukuthi ngenkathi ke xhumana nawe ukuthi ngempela ke wawuse eMpumalanga.
Angikaze ngihlala eMpumalanga.
I've never
Mina
resided-
mangisekhaya ngisekhaya, mangisegoli ngisegoli, mangisuka ekhaya ngiza eGoli, mangisuka eGoli ngiya ekhaya.
I've never resided in Mpumalanga. When I am home, then I'm home. If I'm in Gauteng, then I'm in Gauteng. When I leave home, I come to Gauteng. When I leave Gauteng, I go home.
Ayikho inkulumo engangayikhuluma noZungu ngathi kuye mina ngisuka ekhaya ngiya eMpumalanga. And mina ngisiyena kwaNongoma, mina ngwasemahlabathini.
There was never any discussion where I informed Zungu that I was leaving home and going to Mpumalanga. And I'm not from Nongoma. I am from Mahlabatini.
In Exhibit O, the proceedings, Exhibit OO, the proceedings of Tembisa Magistrate Court, you gave a Mpumalanga address, is that not so?
Kwicala ke laseThembisa noma kwicala okuhambela ke eThembisa kwe-Magistrate Court wanikeza khona ke ngekheli laseMpumalanga.
Cha.
No.
Angikaze nginikeza ngekheli laseMpumalanga.
I've never provided eMpumalanga.
eMpumalanga
address.
ngiyazi ngokwendlula iForecast ngibheke ekhaya nase Standard Toll.
It's only through passing that I know Mpumalanga. You say in focus, no?
Standard Toll iForecast.
Okay. Forecast in Standard 10. Those are the places that I know through passing when I go home.
Ayikho address yalapha engiyaziyo.
There is no
Address
address.
yaseMpumalanga angiyazi.
There's no Mpumalanga address that I know.
Mina eThembisa iaddress abatshena yona 1818 Vusumuzi section.
I gave them in Tembisa. I gave them the address of 1818 Vusumuzi section.
Well, tomorrow we will show you Exhibit OO, the address that appears on the charge sheet.
Sizokutshengisa ke kusasa ke i-address noma ke ikheli elivelayo ke kwi-charge sheet yase Tembisa.
Ngiyocela ngithola ama-transcript ngingatholi i-charge sheet ngoba i-charge sheet ibhalwa amaphoyisa. Ngicela ngithola ama-transcript ngithole ukuthi laphana ummeli wami wayekhuluma ini.
I'm going to request that you get the transcripts and not the charge sheet because the charge sheet is completed by the police officers. The transcripts will then tell you as to what was said.
Angaze ngihlala eMpumalanga.
I've never resided in Mpumalanga.
Ayikho address yaseMpumalanga engiyaziyo.
I know of no address of Mpumalanga.
We just want to bring to your attention the timelines that Zungu testified to about his interaction with General Leshabani.
Ngifuna ke ukutshela ke inkathi ke akhuluma ngazo noma akhulume ngazo uZungu mayelana ke nokukhulumisana kwakhe no General Leshabani.
He testified that on the 11th of November 2019, he received a call from General Shabane that Brigadier Gininda wants to see him on the 12th of November 2019.
Uthe noma wathi ke nge-11 kaNovember 2019 wathola i-call kuyena uGeneral Shabane ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda wayefisa ukuthi ahlangane naye ngazo i-12 zikaNovember 2019.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
Did you communicate with Gwabeni Zungu telephonically? Yes.
Ngabe wena waxhumana yini noGwabini ngocingo?
From time to time?
Ngabe kwakuba nenkathi la khona kunanimane nixhumana khona?
uGwabini umfowethu wesifonela noma yinini mangicabanga ukumfonela bengimfonela naye macabanga ukungifonela bengifonela.
Gwabini is my brother. We used to contact each other anytime. When I would think of contacting him, I would do so. When he would think of contacting me, he would do so.
Well, the cell phone, the extracts of the cell phone records indicate that on this very same day, the 12th of, on the 12th of November 2019, your number 07937900137 on the 12th of November 2019 at 094125 sent a please call me to Gwaben to this number 07699985812.
Ngalelanga lelanga i-12 zikaNovember 2019 inamba yakho eku 0793790137 isikhathi kwaku 9:41:25 ama-seconds yathumela ke please call me kule number eku 0769985812 ekuyinamba kaGwabini.
Is it correct that was Gwabeni's number?
Ngabe kuyiqiniso ukuthi le number lena kwakuyinamba yakaGwabini?
Angisayikhumbula inamba kaGwabini.
I can no longer recall Gwabini's number.
Is the number ending 5812?
Igcina ngo-5812.
Isho khona ukuthi angisayikhumbula.
That's what I mean, that I cannot recall it anymore.
Right. The next what happened is that on the 12th of November 2019, Brigadier Gininda then postponed the meeting to the 13th of November 2019.
Okwenzeka ke ukuthi ngazo i-12 zika November 2019 uBrigadier Gininda wase ehlehlisa ke umhlangano euhlehlisela zona ke i-13 zika November.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
Yes. Then on the 13th of November 2019, Brigadier Gininda then met with Constable Zungu together with Brigadier Perumal.
Ngazo ke i-13 zika November 2019 kwasekuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda kanye naye ke uBrigadier Perumal bahlangana naye uConstable Zungu.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
Yes. Then on the 15th of November 2019, Constable Zungu had a meeting with General Shabane, and according to his evidence, General Shabane asked him why he reported the matter. He must leave it.
Just a moment. Kwasekuthi ngazo ke i-15 zika November 2019 yena ke uConstable Zungu waba nomhlangano naye uGeneral Shabane yila khona ke uGeneral Shabane embuza ke ukuthi kwakungani ukuthi ke akhulume ngalo udaba lolu akaliyekele udaba lolu.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
That on the 17th of November 2019, Constable Zungu's father, Absalom Zungu, then deposed to an affidavit which serves as Exhibit UU before the court.
Kwasekuthi ke ngazo i-17 zika November 2019 ubaba wakhe ke uConstable Zungu, Absalom Zungu, unestatement awasenza ke istatement leso ke si khona ke lapha ngale nkantolo set exhibit.
Exhibit UU.
Exhibit UU.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
Then on the 18th of November 2019, he says an attempt was made on his life. That is a day after his father submitted a statement, and that person is your relative, as you consider it. His name is Nkazumulo Ntuli.
Asethi ke ngazo i-18 zika November 2019 namzamo ke owenziwa ke empilweni yakhe noma wazanywa yakhe ukuthi ke abulawe ke ilanga noma ke kusemuva ukuthi ubaba wakhe wenza ke istatement. Ubaba wakhe ke Absalom Zungu istatement wasenza nge-17 zika November 2019 bese kuthi ke nge-18 zika November ila khona ke abafuna khona ke ukuthi ke bambulale. Uthi ke umuntu owenza lokho ubusuvumileke ukuthi wakini uNkazimulo Ntuli.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
And that telephone call that we referred to earlier on, the MTC, the incoming call from Constable Zungu on the 19th of November 2019 at 18:21:04 to your number 0793790137 from his number 07697995524 was when he requested you to speak to Nkazimulo, which you then undertook to do.
Musukuthi ngazo ke i-19 zika November 2019 ile colleague eyaphuma buya kuyena ke uZungu kuyona ke inamba yakhe leyana ke 0769985812 ephumana nawe ke number yakho 0793790137 ila akutshela khona ke noma akacela khona ke ukuthi ke ukhulume naye uNkazimulo wasuthembisa ke wena ukuthi uzokwenza lokho impela.
Ngilalela.
I'm listening.
Yes, what is your comment?
Uthini wena kulokho?
Ngiqale ukufonela mina noGwabini. Fonelana naye noma ngabe yinini. uGwabini ngimfonela noma isiphi isikhathi.
I call Gwabeni at any given time.
We talk about Constable Zungu.
Sikhuluma ngoZungu.
No ngizela nakho la uqale khona.
I'm starting from where you started.
Okay.
uKazimulo uyasebenza uGazi. Ngicabanga ukuthi mangachecka i-date ukuthi lo suku lolo lwalunini lo suku enithi wahlasela ngalo uZungu. Ngathola ukuthi usuku lokuthi vele mhlawumbe wayesemsebenza umuntu osebenzayo.
Nkazimulo, the witness also calls him as Gaza, is someone who is employed. If you were to check the date on which it is alleged that there was an attempt or he attacked Zungu, you would find that it's a day on which he was working.
uKazimulo akaze ngimbone nangolodwa usuku ephethe isibhamu.
I've never seen Kazimulo with a firearm.
Ayikho into emhlanganisa nesibhamu uKazimulo.
There is just nothing that he has nothing to do with firearms.
Mina ngithi akekho umuntu owakwafona efonini yami noma ngamfonela wathi uZungu.
I am saying that there was never a person who called on my phone or that I ever called who introduced himself as Zungu.
And akekho umuntu akangifonela wathi khona umuntu wakithi omhlaselayo noma ufuna ukumbulala.
And there was never a person who called me and said that a relative of mine attacked him or wanted to kill him.
So leto ekhulunywa yonke leto oqeda ukuyifunda akazi iziyenzeke.
So what you just read now never ever happened.
Constable Zungu testified that between 2018 and 2019, he made contact with General Lishabani to inform him that he has information regarding the killing of Senzo Meiwa.
uConstable Zungu kubufakazi bakhe ke ushilo ukuthi ke phakathi ka 2018 no 2019 waxhumana ke naye uGeneral Lishabane emtshela ukuthi ke unolwazi analo mayela nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meiwa.
Lalela.
I'm listening.
And we have already referred to the communication between you as the accused.
Ngicommente kulokhu kukaLishabang no.
Sorry.
Ngicommente kulokhu kukaLishabang no Zungu.
Am I expected to make a comment with regards to the communication between the Shabane and Zungu?
Yes.
Yebo.
Mina lokho angikwazi ngoba angibazi baqhumana kanjani bahlangana kanjani. Kodwa mina engikwaziyo mangifika lapha ngabuzwa umbuzo ukufaka senzo meyiwa kuphela. Ngabatshela ukuthi angazi lutho ukufaka senzo.
I don't know how they know each other, how they make contact with each other, but what I know is that upon my arrival there, I was asked about what it is that I know about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Since the court time has expired, can we then adjourn until tomorrow?